Hey Ilbert, what do you think of all this fancy meeting between the three nations? Unlike Raubahn, politics is not my cup of tea. While you and the commander attend the council, I will attend to some business of my own. Anyways, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. This is Wheeler, and, well, we're in old GRIDANIA, which is, strangely, not the most used meeting place ever. Why, thanks for coming, Wheeler. When you are ready, speak with the conjurer yonder. She will show us to the lotus stand. Why is it called the lotus stand anyways? Really, is it really back here behind all these bushes and shit? Whoa, I didn't even know I could go back this far. I mean, there's like nothing there. Or do you teleport me there? Blah blah blah, yes. Ah, it's Iceheart! Oh, wait. Hey, girl, can I have your link shell?
Change has come to the Garlean Empire, and we must discuss the implications.
So what's change?
The rumors are true, then? The War of Succession is ended?
Damn it.
It is. A new emperor reigns in Garlean.
Well, how much worse could it be than, you know, Gaius?
Who?
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis, yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign.
Well, of course.
Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most untimely passing.
Was he assassinated? Oh.
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
Oh, hell. That guy has a spike on each shoulder. Raubahn, we're screwed. Arthas? Whoa.
Would that the Garlean Empire had died with him.
Look at his eyes, man. I actually am terrified of him. I'm going to call him Arthas.
'Twas the grandson and his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
He ever put on the
Indeed.
crown.
Yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus is a respected military leader. Not so his uncle.
I like your braids.
So young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
I like your new uniforms. I like that cape. No capes!
Given the troubled nature of his succession, the new emperor will require time to seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions. But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their Emperor gives the word.
Is it just me? is, his little second command there, like, the only person from another nation that's not one of the leaders here?
When, not if. They say this Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Oh, wait, what?
Plainly, the new Emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all. I propose that we set aside the Cartano dispute for the present, and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald.
Or, we could take the refugees and put them in Cartano. Everything solved!
Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
I mean, sure, we're here on a representative from the Crystal Brace, but, girls whose link shell I want.
Well, I suppose we should be grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it.
I vote we drop the moon on them.
If only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by. But that is a discussion for another time. At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming.
Yeah.
So long as the ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
Well, I'm pretty sure everyone here will be fine. Oh, I guess, Warwib had a representative too. And we saw, Wood Whaler with, Connie Senna. You will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer to being of one purpose, despite their protestations to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgent Garlemald is not enough to stir them. And the reason for this, deep-rooted mistrust amongst the citizenry. The nation's leaders can come to all the understandings they like, but their unity means little unless to the common folk. Take the Minsons, for instance. Though Admiral Merweb outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a haven for groveling wooden-leg cutthroats. And likewise, the Gridanians are mocked hermits who talk to trees, and the Odin scorn the swindlers who worship coin. Most of the sentiments are entirely without grounds, of course. Take that pillar of Odin society to Legiata Legi, for example. That is besides the point. The fact is that the people are wary of outsiders whether they have cause to be or not. On the basis, one could argue that the conflict at Cartano is a necessary evil. Each nation has its own warmongering faction that advocates the acquisition of Omega. In order to placate them, we present them something resembling warfare, and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. But enough idle musing. Let's speak of a more pressing matter, the Ivy. Since we spoke at the Observatorium, Captain Ilbert has further shortened his list of suspects, and by happy coincidence, the one he deems the most likely candidate has lately come to Gridania. Ooh. The hunt nears its end, Wheeler. All that remains is the corner or quarry. Seek out Ilbert near the Adder's Nest. He will give you the particulars. Should there be any developments in Carathis, you may be sure that I will send word without delay. In the meantime, I wish you success in apprehending the Ivy. Well then. So, someone who has come here has infiltrated the flames. This presents an interesting. I mean, who could it be? I don't know, maybe we're being thrown off track. It's the Wood Whaler, isn't it? Nameless Wood Whaler. Why am I walking? Yes, and missed. My thanks for coming, Scion. Doubtless the commander has informed you, but we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution. Why? Can't we just, go up to, Raubahn and be like, hey, this is the person. That would be my thought anyways. Oh, I'll take the food, because it's probably worth it. My inventory is filled with food. Chasing Ivy. Hilbert is convinced he has discovered the Ivy's identity and is preparing to move against the Garlean spy. Listen well. The spy we have been seeking all the time is none other than Flame Marshal Eileen Roel, Raubah's second in command. You mean one of my waifus? Yep. Prior to joining the Immortal Flame, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm had to be seen to be believed. But she's cute and she wears glasses. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. When he formed the Grand Company, Raubahn chose people based on their worth. Whence they hailed was of no interest. The Monetarists saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. And it was no secret they did not favor foreigners, Ishgardians especially. That was the way the Holy See forsook the Alliance. Yet the Monetarists did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Royale was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the Monetarists? Why do we have... She even has a beauty mark. But these revelations are second to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Royale's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General. While Raubahn attended the Council of Alliance Leaders, she should have remained in the Hall of Flames. The woman has no business being in GRIDANIA, yet here she is nonetheless, on some pretense. She is up to something, mark my words. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men trawling the Flames record for evidence of Royale's guilt. But if we can catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof we need. Which brings me to the plan. I have people watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks. Every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes, Scion? Such petty matters. You have my thanks. Let us go and take care not to alert our quarry. I think she knows. I mean, why else did we have to hide behind a rock? Okay. Let's speak with Ilberd. That's just slightly ahead. Oh, he's standing at the Aetheryte. I should have just teleported. No, that would have taken more time. Royale is headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. I'm sorry. Had to be said at some point. So Royale has entered the Garlean canopy. Meeting someone perchance? Or could it be she means aboard an airship? Try to look for her within. If she's not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. One of mine is stationed there, and she may have seen something. F.M.E. is her name. I shall remain here in case Royale reappears. Hello? Royale, I'm looking for you. You're suspected of a crime. F.M.E. Really? F.M.E. Like, wait a second there. Very cute. You're a suitable replacement. Velar Sparkle, such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? A social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she didn't come this way. I've noted every path to her, and none bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you. Well, okay. Which means she must have gone out the side entrance. Because that's a thing. Mother Mune, you know everything about this town. Nowhere to be seen, you say? And are you sure she's not aboard an airship? She's not come back out either. Where in 7 Hells could she have gone? The Roost! How could I forget? Rogar, strike me down for a fool. I will search the premises. While I do that, I need you to speak with the men I posted at the 3 main gates and the pier. Find out whether they have any suspicious activity, and then meet me at the Aetheryte Plaza. Okay. So, guys, I need to talk to you. Hello, 2nd Unit Brave. Nothing to report this gate, milady. No one's resembling a suspect has been seen here, milady. Oh, okay then. Okay, where's the other one that's in this zone? All the way on the other side, at White Wolf Gate. Luckily, we do have a quick way over there, though it involves an extra zone, so I don't know how quick it is. Nah, what's the point? It's not that far. The other option was to teleport outside and come back in. To be fair, I never actually think of the White Wolf Gate. Don't think I've ever actually teleported there. And why would I? There's nothing out there. Except Central Shroud, but I have teleports for that. And we saw how I got there the last time. Or the first time, I should say. It wasn't through GRIDANIA. Hello! No, madam. The suspect didn't come this way. Given how little traffic passes through this gate, I would have noticed if she tried to slip by. Okay. Well, we have 2 more places we can go. I'm going to go to the Lancers Guild. Because that is where we need to go. Because that's where the dock is. I hope there's not another dock. Off the top of my head, I don't remember where the other gate is around here. It's only a one-way gate, so... No, wait. It's a White Wolf Gate, it's only the one-way gate. Hello? Catman? No, madam. A few owls and women did leave on the last ferry, but none of them match the suspect's description. No, I can't remember that many catmen in the main story. I mean, we had the U tribe. That's it. Where are we going? We are going pretty much over to Nofika's altar. So let's teleport to the Conjurer's Guild. Alright, what do we have up here? Did you see anything? Please tell me you did. I'm sick of this wild goose chase. The suspect? Haven't seen her. Best check with one of the others. I checked with all of them, sir. Well, I guess we're meeting back at, wherever he told us to meet him. Somewhere in New GRIDANIA. Right at the Aetherite Crystal. Just like I said. I did say it at one point. Well, have there been any sightings? Damn it all. I turned the roost upside down, but Royale was nowhere to be found. The innkeeper told me she had veiled herself of a room, but no one saw her leave. She has donned some manner of disguise, of that there can be no doubt. As to where she has gone... Greetings, good sir. Might I interest you in some Moontide tonic? A cup a day imbues a man with great vigor, if you take my meaning. Perhaps another time, friend. Wait, that necklace. You are a shinobi of Doma. The woman you seek has left GRIDANIA by way of West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Thank the 12 for the Domans. Were not for their unique talents, Royale would have disappeared without a trace. And what do we got this time? Junk. I will take the omelet. And that's right, I'm going to have to make a retainer named Food. Doman connection. And we get a Doman plum. This is also the patch that introduced chocobo coloring. Vilbert is eager to resume the pursuit of Helene Royale. Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, Scion. I suggest we follow Royale's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier. We'll doubtless wish to make certain preparations. See them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweet Bloom Pier. By preparations, do you mean I'm going to use the Aetherite and teleport there? Well, yeah. Of course. Do you take me for a fool? I don't have to prepare for jack shit. No, is he up there? Oh, we're just supposed to go to the East Shroud. Okay. And this is a free ferry trip, unlike, you know, most of the other ones we take. This way, my friends. Your quarry makes for the Hawthorn hut. Very good, we must make haste. A moment, Captain. There's another matter which requires your attention, and most urgently, I fear. What is it? A short while ago, an Imperial squadron was observed departing Castrum Oriens. They marched at speed for the South Shroud. But they've decided to take action. Indeed, they seek to destroy the jamming device. The jamming device? Exploration is in order. You may be aware that the Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distances. While our ingenious friends at Garlean Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt this communications, we've installed them around the city-states. In doing so, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Of course, we do not expect the Garleans to remain silent. If they wish to communicate, they would find a way, be it via covert correspondence or secret meetings. Needless to say, we hope they would risk the latter. Royale has not disappointed us. As a well-known face in the Immortal Flame, she cannot move about Thanalan without being recognized. It'd be only a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. Tis for this reason I believe that she has chosen the Black Shroud for a clandestine meeting. Gale is in our common sight here, and her coming and goings are not like to turn any heads. However, were the jamming device to be rendered inoperative, Rael would no longer need to meet her masters in person, and their planned rendezvous would almost certainly be called off. And we cannot have that. It would deprive us of the opportunity to secure damning evidence against her, which is the very least we need if we're to convict someone of her standing. All rests upon the continued operations of the jamming device. It must needs be protected. If you could attend to this task, my shinobi and I will continue to observe Rael. Very well, Scion. I would have you intercept the Garleans while my men move to cut off their retreat. None must escape. Several of my countrymen have already taken up positions in the South Shroud. Seek out the shinobi at Quarry Mill, and he will appraise you of the situation. And of course we are in East Shroud. So, come to the East Shroud until we send you to Quarry Mill. Story of my life. Ooh, I think doing Ilbert's voice is giving me a headache. And a jaw ache, though I have been recording for like 12-13 hours at this point. Okay. Shinobi. Oh, please don't make me have to find you. I know you're a ninja, but can't I just have an easy thing for once? This should give me a little certain vantage point. Are you up here? No? Are you on top of a building? You are a ninja. Oh, you're up here. You goody. You meet again, my friend. I have no Moonlight tonic to offer this time, I'm afraid. As I believe you know, Imperial forces are in the South Shroud on a mission to destroy the jamming device. Must see to it that they do not succeed. So the Crystal Wraiths will cut off their retreat? Very well. My countrymen and I shall attend to the soldiers. Their infernal machines we leave in your capable hands. At present, the Garleans are in the vicinity of Amdapor Keep. Let us head there at once. Really? You brought me to Quarry. Well, I guess it's not. I was thinking, you know, the other area was closer, but it's not. So, to Amdapor Keep it is. I have not even done that dungeon yet. I probably should. Hello, Garlean Purple Smog. Ooh, Death Claws. I haven't seen them since, Praetorium, actually. Tree, you stay the hell out of this. Oh no, they're giving me the hand. As long as they don't give me the finger. Actually, these guys are rather annoying. I rather can't wait for them all to be dead. In fact, they're actually hurting me. Okay, we only have one left, so that's a thing. Oh, they have little fans in their hand. That's... I guess they're kind of more jet than anything, but... you know. Okay, magic weapons are dead. Let's go this way. Alright, so Snake Mold. This is still on the Porkeep area, so... I've discovered a new location. There's a bunch of dead people here. I see Shinobi. And dead Garleans. Hello, Shinobi. That was a most impressive showing, my friend. As you see, we too have not been idle. The Ivy will receive no warning of our coming. Well then. In flagrante delicto. Shinobi seem eager to send you on your way. Now that the jamming device is no longer at risk, you may safely return to your hunt. Pray rejoin Lady Yugiri. She awaits you at the Hawthorn Hut. I shall remain here and have a few words with this sorry lot. Nothing serious, I assure you, just a spot of small talk. Are you gonna kick their asses? Because that would be actually kind of funny. Hawthorn Hut, here we go. Back to the land of those ones! You are not exactly at the Hawthorn Hut, ma'am. I am given to understand the mission was a success. Not a single Imperial soldier made it to our position. Thorough work as always, Scion. By way of reward, we can now turn our attention to Royal once more. What news, Lady Yugiri? My people report that she has departed for the Bramble Patch. So she means to go ahead with the meeting. Excellent. It is time to close the net around her. My countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my friends. Geez, if I would have known I was coming to the Bramble Patch, I would have saved my attunement to Mogglewog for later. Speaking of later, I believe it's time to end the episode. This has been Violaire. I hope you enjoy and have fun.